Good morning, welcome to Catholic Nest. So I'm just going to share with you my haul for next term. It's just bits and bobs I've been saving up for and buying as and when I know that we need them since Christmas really, but especially since Easter. And I just put them away in a big tub and bring them out near the time. So there's a few more bits to get, but I thought there's enough here to be getting on with to make this video. So I'll start by just sharing a couple of the KS3 bits that I've brought. I will do some proper curriculum picks videos in the next month or two, but these are just some little bits I brought recently. So the first one is the Oxford Spelling, Punctuation and Grammar. There's an answer book and a workbook. I've brought workbook 2 as I think he's done enough to last year to get him to this point. So this is for my eldest, who will be year 8 equivalent this year. So they're laid out like this. I like the fact they have little boxes of activities. It makes it feel more sort of manageable and easy to kind of section off bits that they do. So we'll go further along. I really and ahed over grammar for him. I decided to go with the actual KS3 books, just to prepare him a bit for GCSEs. So I got those from Amazon. It came to under £15 for both of them. So all of my school-age children are on Matthew C. Some of them just have a little bit of supplementary maths, either go in their Friday boxes or just to use as and when sometimes. So I've brought again my eldest, year 8, which is grade 7. I brought him the workbook 3. As having a look inside, it looked about right for him. I just wanted to make sure, with Matthew C being very mastery, that he was sort of keeping up, and just to notice any bits that he's struggling with, any holes. I thought this would be quite handy, and I think they're a £5 if not less. The CGP is really affordable. So I've been meaning for a while to share KS3 other subject picks from last year, and I apologise that I haven't got round to that. But what we did use for geography last year was the Geog 1, 2, 3 series. So he's not quite finished the Geog 1, but once he does, he'll move on to this one, the book 2. So this is Geography for Key Stage 3 by Oxford again, and I haven't bought the workbook yet. They're just little thin black and white workbooks, but we really enjoyed the Geog 1. It worked really well for my son. We often sat and went through it together, and then he'd do the activity at the end. They're just really nice and visual, and each lesson is just the double spread with one page in the workbook. So it's really kind of manageable, it's not overwhelming. And the contents for this year is as follows. Fieldwork and GIS, population, urbanisation, coasts, weather and climate, climate change, Asia and China. So he's going to be carrying on with that. So my second son is going to be starting secondary school level in September, so he'll be the equivalent to year 7, which is grade 6. So for his sort of additional maths aside from the Matthew C. I got him this 100 Days of Measurement Basics for KS2 and KS3, British Imperial and Metric System units. So this is my son who really wants to do carpentry. I thought this would be quite a good way of getting him really slick with measurements, and just getting used to kind of metric maths, a bit extra. So I was really pleased with that. I really like these Humble Maths books. I think they're really affordable, usually only £3 or £4, and they're very mastery. They come in all different subjects, so if you have your child has a weakness in maths or a strength that they want to pursue, you can really sort of hone in on that with these. They're really nice books. So we're continuing for the primary level children with the TAN science, the Foundations of Science. We did the space unit this year, and then the Cells and Systems wasn't available in the UK, so we did the Good and the Beautiful Health and Body unit, which they've really enjoyed. So this year we're going to do the Earth Science. We're going to do that as part of our kind of unit study things in the morning. So if there's a subject that I think my boys would enjoy or benefit from, then they'll kind of join us for certain chapters. So this is a Catholic science curriculum. So I'm not going to buy the workbook. I've just gone through Twinkle and online and printed off activities that I thought would be fun to go with them. We may purchase the videos, we'll see. So we're excited to do that. So to do that I brought the girls these science notebooks from Amazon. A really nice soft cover. I like them because they have one blank page, one lined page. So I like them to do draw their own diagrams and things, but also to do a bit of writing, so that fitted quite well. So I've got the first thing stuck in, ready to go for the first chapter, to do with layers of the earth. So that's for primary science. So I've brought quite a few new geography resources this term, and hopefully if I get round to it, I'll share what we're doing for geography this year as a group. Again, aimed at primary, but the boys joining with things I think are relevant. A couple of the resources that I brought to support that. So this is a geography illustrated A to Z glossary. And I think this is really nice, especially for primary age. It'll just give a picture and a definition of all these different geography terms, landforms, all different things. So it's a really nice visual and definition. So we're going to be using that a lot. I also bought this Geography Through Art. I think it is possible to get it, probably second hand in the UK, but I did a little order from Christian Books for certain curriculums, and so I threw this in the cart. I think it was about $15, so I don't know if it's around £10. But Geography Through Art, so it's just different art projects, hands-on things to do for different countries. I have another book, a little similar, but there's only sort of one or two ideas per country, so it's nice to have some fresh ideas in that department. So I'm going to kind of weave that in with our primary geography. So this is a series, Close-Up Continents. The geography curriculum we're going to be using will be honing in on different continents and countries. There's a bit of a culture study, so I thought it would be nice to get some things for each continent. The first one we're doing is North America. So I got this Mapping North America book. Got lots of different interesting facts about each continent. So we'll hopefully purchase a few of these as and when we need it. They're only little thin books. Again, about £5 or £6 on Amazon. I picked up these geography workbooks from Amazon as well. They come in different colours. I think they're under a £5. They've got the lovely soft covers. I've got a fourth one somewhere. I've given the boys one, even though they've got their own geography, just for the culture studies, because I think they'll enjoy those with the cooking and stuff that we do with them. So even though it's our primary geography, again there'll be some bits that we do all together as a group. So these are just basic lined. I just want something a little thicker than the cheapy ones we use, so that they can kind of hold more of our geography projects in one book rather than constantly swapping. So I'm just going through our geography curriculum and getting things ready. I think I've started sticking some bits in already for the girls. And I hope to share more about that down the line. So, history. So I did want to do our TAN ancient history with the primary level children this year, but for various reasons I don't think it's realistic. So I purchased from Chatty Zebra Curriculum, which is worth a look. This was on offer for about £2 something. They're redoing some of their history workbooks and making them more attractive and filling them with actual information, not just kind of open questions for research. So they're worth a look. They've also started doing ready-bound versions, which are a bit pricey, sort of 15 to 20 on Amazon. But you can buy the PDFs of all of their products on their website for way below a tenner off and under a £5, which is what I've done. So I haven't put any treasure tags or anything in this yet. I've literally just printed it off. I'm hoping to use it as a group history. Again, a little bit on the side for our group unit studies, but particularly for primary history. The workbooks look really good. I think there is a flick through on this. They've got a YouTube channel, so to have a proper look, go and have a look on their site. But there's lots of little worksheet pages and information pages. I think I'll plan to do it just so that they'll have a blank notebook and they'll just stick the worksheets in, as that's been working well for us with other subjects. So there's loads of different bits of information in there. We've got quite a lot of books as well on Saxons and Vikings. Also got this read aloud, which is suggested in the workbook. I've not read it, no idea what it's like. Riddle of the Ruins by Janina Ramirez, a Viking mystery. So hoping to do that when it indicates to as well. So for my almost 9-year-old, she will be year 5 in September. She's going to be doing the times table level gamma of Matthew C. She had hoped to start it this year, but with all the upheaval that we've had this year, it hasn't hasn't happened yet, so she'll be doing that next year. So for her Friday box, I bought this Busy Bee Times Table workbook. It just addresses each one of the times tables. It's a bit of an extra kind of practice. Skip counting, some activities to practice. Skip counting with a particular table, and then lots of practice pages. So it does that with each times table, so it's nice just to have that bit of extra practice if she requires it. She is also in her Friday box having this All About Dogs Fun School book. She loves dogs. So this one's usually about £20. It's quite expensive because it's a big fat one from the Fun Schooling. But it was on a lightning deal for, I think it was under a tenner, so I grabbed that for her. It's just a nice light thing to do on a Friday morning, on the Fridays that we're home. Lots of light research, watching some videos on dogs, drawing them, reading about them, just lots of different dog activities basically. I think it's just a really nice, gentle approach. So that's going to be in her Friday box. And to kind of accompany that for her Friday art, her drawing guide this year is going to be how to draw dogs in simple steps. She did the woodland version last year, which she enjoyed, so I know she'll like this one and appreciate the theme. So that's my haul for September. So there's a few more bits to get, some stationery, a few items here and there. I'm nearly at a point where I can share their curriculums. There's just a last few bits to arrive or to buy. Again, I've just been doing it gradually since Christmas. A bit here, a bit there, and I just stick it all in the big box and watch it all build up. So thank you very much for watching. I hope they've been useful. If you do want to know where anything is, just drop me a comment and I'll share those bits with you. So hopefully I'll be doing some more videos soon, and thank you for everyone who's subscribed and supportive of my channel.